Hey, it's Jam from Chaminda Technical Limited. Today we're going to talk about 21 closing strategies that's going to help you close more and generate more revenue for your business. Watch the whole video and I'm sure it's going to help you close more and more clients for your business. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video and share with your friends so that you guys can make more and more money and generate more revenue for your business. Stick with us until the end of the video. The puppy dog close is a very popular sales technique where you get the customer to experience your products or services. For example, the pet shop owners, what they used to do is when kids want a puppy, they go to the shop to have a look at a puppy. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to buy the puppy, but the shop owner knows it. So what he does is he says to the parents, why don't you take the puppy home and spend the weekend with the puppy, and you can bring it back on Monday or next week. If you don't like him, then what happens is you take the puppy home and the puppy is lovely playing around and everyone loves, even the parents love the puppy, and now they don't want to bring it back. So it's as that sort of way of selling. The photocopy machine Xerox used the same technique and they sold heaps of photocopy machines using this technique. So you can let the customer experience your products or services, so he doesn't want to go back to the previous product or service and he wants to keep using your products and services. The next close is called the visualization close. In this close, what you do is you let the customer visualize the future along with the product or service that you're providing. For example, if you are a person who's selling a car, let the client visualize him driving along with his family in this 7-seater family car or something like that. So he visualizes in going into the future and then he wants to get to that. Now he doesn't want to go back and think about the small car that he's got now. So he's like, yeah, I've been there visually, he's visualized it, now he wants to have it for real. So you just make it, so would you like to make it real and take it home today and then make the sale now. The next closing strategy is called the now or never close. So in this strategy, what you do is you offer something now. So you're saying, if you buy this now, I'm going to give you this extra a warranty for 5 years for free. If you come back later, if you come back in 1 month's time or next week, you're not going to get this warranty. You're going to only get 3 years warranty. So instead, if you buy it now, if you make the decision now and sign on the contract, you will get 2 years more warranty, or you can give an extra product or an add-on for free, or you can say, if you buy this for any extras that you buy with it, I'm gonna give you 50% off. So it'll make them buy it now. It will make them take the decision now because they don't want to miss out on the benefit that they're getting. The next closing strategy is called the scarcity close, where you show that this is scarce. For example, if you're a coach or a person who's doing group calls, you can say, I'm only taking 10 people to this group call, so weekly group call. So if you register, it's only the first 10 who's going to benefit from this. Or you say, I've only got 3 items of this, if it's a product. You've probably seen this online. Most of the time on funnels, they have a timer that says what they're doing. And also when you go to Amazon or somewhere or eBay, you will see a lot of what's left, how many left in the stock. So it's only 3 or 4 or 2. You're like thinking, oh my god, if it goes, I'm not gonna benefit from this. So they are more likely to buy because they don't want to miss out on it. So that's called a scarcity close. So the next close strategy is called the option close. In the option close, you give 2 options rather than 1. So you are talking about this or this rather than would you like to buy this or not. So this is a strategy that's used. Say you talk about the bigger product or the higher value product and you try to convince them to buy that, but then you say it's always B is very good, but if you want to go with A, it does the same job, it doesn't have these kind of features. So you're saying, would you like to get to would you like to buy B, or would you prefer going with the A? So it's either A or B rather than I'm gonna buy or not. So that's called the option clause. The next closing strategy is called the assumptive clause, where you assume that the close has happened. You assume that the sale has happened. Now you're talking with the client as if the sale has happened. Now you're talking about the next steps. If it's a car you're selling, you're talking about you're happy with the blue one, and then you're talking about the features. You wanted this. Which tires would you like to have? So you're not focusing on the car selling. You're now focusing on the extras and things like that, assuming that he has agreed to kind of buy. So now his mindset moves on to the next stages as well. Now he's stepped beyond the sale as well in his mind, so it's easier for you to sell that way. So the next closing strategy is called the 1 to 10 clause, where you give the option, you ask the question of how close are you to buying from 1 to 10, if 1 was not interested at all, and if 10 was I'm ready to buy now. So if the client is above 5, if he says 6, so you ask the question, what can I do to get it to 10 or get it to 7 or 8? And if it's below 5, 4, 3, 2 or 1, then you know it's very unlikely. So you try to improve slowly by giving more and more features, talking about what they can benefit from buying the product, how they can benefit. So you focus on that. So it's called a 1 to 10 clause, so where you get the idea of where the client is at the moment in making a decision, and then you get closer to 9 and 10, and then you close straight away. You know he's ready to buy. The next sales strategy is called the sharp angle clause. So in this, what happens is the client is asking about something that's not there in the package or in the product itself. It's not a product feature that comes with it. So the client is asking, for example, it's a warranty. It's only 2 or 1 year warranty. They ask, is it just the 1 year? Is there no anything else with 3 year warranty or something like that? So you say to the client, if we make it 3 years warranty, would you take away, or would you go ahead and buy the product right now? So then he can't hesitate. He will have to give an answer. So that's a way of getting the client to agree to you. It's called the sharp angle clause. And the next strategy, a closing strategy, is called the takeaway clause. In the takeaway clause, what you do is you offer something, you offer a package, or you offer something with certain features, but the client keeps saying, oh, this is too much, I want a better price. So you offer a price, but you reduce the features instead of that. So you're taking away some features from it to give a better price, and then the client will be like, no, I want these features, or I want these options as well. So they are more likely to pay the higher amount because they want to have all the features in there rather than taking away the features from the product itself. So it's called the takeaway clause. So the next clause is called the empathy clause, where you have empathy on your clients. For example, if the client says, I don't have any revenue generating, and if you're selling a marketing course or a marketing package, so you can say, I understand and I'm totally with you. Had you done this before 2 months ago or 3 months ago, you would have had some revenue generated already. So I understand your point, but the sooner you take action is going to benefit you. So it's going to save your time, and it's going to generate more revenue for you. So you suggest them to buy using the empathy. So it's called the empathy clause. So the next clause is called the hard clause, where you ask hard questions. It's you ask the question, I have given enough information for you to make the decision. Would you like to buy or would you not buy? It's as simple as that. But this is ideal for you. I've given all the information, and it's not going to get any better. I can't reduce the price anymore. I can't add any more features to it. This is kind of it. Would you like to take the decision? Would you like to make the decision now, or would you like to not go ahead with it? It's a hard question. It's straightforward, but it makes the client make the decision. Otherwise they're going to keep dragging it and it's not never going to happen. With some other clients, you have to ask hard questions for them to make a decision. The next clause is called the urgency clause. It is similar to now or never clause. It is similar to the scarcity clause, but not as urgent as the scarcity or now or never. So in this, what we try to do is we create some sort of urgency. You are not saying buy it now or you're going to lose it. You're not saying it's only you go only 5 minutes to take the action, but you're saying take your time. But I want to let you know that there is only a limited number of this type available with us, or you say this there's only a limited number of seats available, or I'm only taking a limited number of clients at the moment because I've got I'm quite busy at the moment. So you create some sort of urgency with the clause, and the client will not want to miss out, and then they will take action. That's called the urgency clause. So the next closing strategy is called the Benjamin Franklin clause. This is how he made decisions. So what you do is you take a piece of paper, you draw a line in the middle, and you write pros on one side, cons on the other side, and you write all the pros, your product features, the benefits the client can get. So you jot down every single bit of it, and then you give the paper to your client, asking them to write all the cons. And most of the time the client can only write 3 or 4 maximum, and then you talk about it, you weigh and say, I'm sure you can understand the pros outweigh the cons, so the decision is made, is a right, and then you close there. So that's called the Benjamin Franklin clause, or it's also called the analytics clause. So the next closing strategy is called the question clause. So in the question clause, most of the time when you're talking to a client, you talk about them, but you ask questions and get more and more information. So this is how you get closer to the sale. In this question clause, what you do is you deliberately go and dig down deeper into the client and ask questions why he wouldn't take the action now. You get the idea, okay, we both know that this is the ideal product for you. So is there anything holding you back from making the decision or going forward, registering or paying now? So it's more of a question. You are going through questions, asking the question to buy. The next clause is called the backward clause. It's a way of asking the client about someone he or she knows who would need this product. So you're trying to talk about the product features, not that the client feeling that it's going to be sold to him or her. So that means they will listen more carefully and try to look at it from a third person point of view. So they will look at it and they're not going to defend the price or the feature, so they will listen carefully, and then you'll be able to close the sale on this strategy. So it's called the backward clause. The next clause is called the something for nothing clause. In this, you give something extra when the client is almost about to purchase it, or he's so close to buying it but he's yet to make a decision. So you say, I know this is the perfect solution for you, this is the perfect product for you, why not I give you 10% discount to sweeten the deal, and then we'll just get going, we'll just make the deal now or close the sale now. So it's something that you can give on top, which is not going to make a big difference. It's called the something for nothing clause. So the next closing strategy is called the minor point clause. In this, you talk about a minor point rather than the main point. Main point is the product itself. Say you're trying to sell a car, but you are talking about the color or the feature, one of the features in the car, not the car itself. You're talking, you wanted the blue one, right? And then you're agreeing to a minor point. Or you're talking about a shoe, for example. You're talking, oh, you wanted size 11, is that right? Let me see if I can find size 11, and then we'll go ahead with it. So you are not talking about the product itself, you're talking about a minor point on the product, and then you're closing the sale, getting the client to agree on a minor point. The next closing strategy is called the apology clause. In this, the salesperson apologizes the client for not closing the sale. What happens is the salesperson says, I'm really sorry, I couldn't um, I took too long to explain this. We both know that this is ideal for you, but I'm really sorry for not clarifying this properly, or going through too much details or something. So the client feels like, oh, he's trying to help me and this is ideal, and he tries to make a decision based on the apology, thinking that this is actually going to help the client. So that is called the apology clause. The next sales closing technique is called the sales contest clause. So in this, the salesperson is telling the client that he's in a contest to win the best sales person's prize for the month or something like that. So this will help him to win the prize. So he's asking, is there anything that or is there any information that I can provide you with to make your decision, so that will help me win the sales best salesperson present. So the client is more likely to tell him everything. Okay, if he wants to help the sales guy, he will say, okay, this is what I'm worried about. If I can get these sorted, I can probably close the sale. So you're asking the objections in an indirect manner, and it's called the sales contest clause. The next clause is called the calendar clause, where you talk to the client. The client has taken too long to decide. It's gone up and down, so you want him to make a decision, him or her to make a decision. So you say, okay, how about next Friday we come up with a decision and then we close the deal then. So you are putting it on the calendar, saying we'll have a call on Friday, or we'll meet up on Friday and then we'll make the decision. So that is kind of set to make the decision. So rather than it's going up and down, it makes it easier for the client to purchase or make the decision. The next clause is called the summary clause. In the summary clause, what you do is you touch up on all the good features, all the things that the client wants from the product, and you say, okay, this is the price, and it's a really good deal for this, and you're going to get these kind of features for this price. And you are just touching up on, as a summary, you're bringing everything up, and then it's the whole offer, you're bringing it to the client like a visual way. You can write it down if the client is in front of you, so that they can see, okay, these are the features that we have, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then you say this is the price, and why don't we go ahead now. So that's called the summary clause. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video and share with your friends, so that you guys can make more and more money and generate more revenue for your business.